What's up, guys? Welcome to That Creative Life. It's me, James Mathis, and today I'm excited to announce my presets for the HX Stomp and the HX Stomp XL are ready. So they are going to be linked in the description below, and they'll be on my website available for download. And if you want to know what they sound like, stick around. These are 4 basic all-in-one presets to where you don't need any other pedals or a guitar amp or anything to get a really good sound for these 4 different genres of music. These are my taste in music, at least. So if you like what you hear, then go ahead and download them. They're free. I have bigger packages that are going to be coming out. Those are going to cost a little bit just because of the amount of time I have to put into this, and I'm trying to make a living off of making videos and teaching. So if you want those as well, they'll be coming in the future. I'll post videos. So if you're not already, subscribe so you can stay tuned and watch for those to come out. If you have any questions about them, leave them down in the comments, and let's just kind of get on into it now. First, I have 4 basic presets. And the first one we're going to look at is my worship preset. It's what I would use for just a regular basic church sound. Disclaimer, I do want to put this out there. I am playing on a Telecaster with noiseless single coils, and so that is what I use to create these. I have tried it with my P90 hollow body. I think it sounds great with that too, but if for some reason you don't like the way it sounds with a humbucker, that may be a reason why. I play single coils 90% of the time. So I wanted to put that out there up front. Let's get into the first preset. This is the worship preset, like I said, and this is just the clean mode that I would use for worship service. Okay, so that's the first snapshot. The second snapshot sounds slightly different. I add a compressor pedal to just add just a touch of breakup. So this would be used for like big bridges and stuff. Okay, now time for the third snapshot. I leave on the compressor and I add in a boost pedal. And so it sounds something like this. That's great for the real driving lines, especially for faster songs. I really like that sound for that particular stuff. And then last but not least is my lead sound. And so for a worship lead sound, that is a good, not super over the top gainy, but enough gain to really kind of sing through and cut through the mix. That is my lead sound for my worship preset. And so that is my worship preset with the 4 snapshots. I've got the Stomps set currently for the Stomp XL. So you may have to reassign those if you have a regular Stomp. I did want to mention that too while I'm thinking about it. Let's move on to the second preset. Okay, so this is just my basic rock preset. So think alternative rock, indie rock, something like that. This is what I would use when I'm playing those styles, or if I'm teaching those styles in particular. I'll use these a lot. So this is what it sounds like. Okay, so that's snapshot 1. That is only reverb and delay with the amp. There's nothing else on for that one. Next, we're going to add the boost. So that's what it sounds like with the boost, just adding a little bit more gain to it because, you know, more gain. Next up, we're adding a very famous pedal that you would add to one of these amps. I'm not going to give too much away just because I've got to keep some secrets. This is what this sounds like. Okay, and last up we have adding more drive onto the amp itself with the pedals on. So this is just ridiculous amounts of gain. Okay, so that is my basic like alternative rock to maybe even classic rock sound. I use that a lot at work because that's the majority of what most of my students want to learn, a classic rock song. So I use that one a lot. Next up, my personal favorite is the Neo Soul. So let's switch to it now. So neo soul is this whole wide-ranging genre of just stuff that doesn't really fit into anything else, and so I like to use a lot of different types of sounds for this particular one. So for me, it's soul, it's funk, it's anything along those lines. So the first one is just a straight pretty clean sound. Think of a guitar player who has the same initials as me. Okay, so that's the first one. Let's move on to Snapshot 2, in which we add a filter. Okay, so that one's a lot of fun, especially for that funky type of music. Next, all we're doing is we're adding on a compressor on top with the filter still. This is one I would use for more like lead stuff with that sound. As you can see, it's a really nice, funky, groovy type sound. I like playing that kind of music. I think it's a lot of fun, especially since I went to college for jazz. Kind of tends to be where my heart is when I'm playing. So let's move on to the last snapshot for this one. It is just everything on with a boost except for the filter. So this would be just more of like a good lead sound for like neo soul stuff. Okay, so moving on, my last preset is special to me. I feel like a lot of people probably won't dig this one as much as I do. This is pop punk. This is Light K and Stellar Cart and Hawk Nelson and the stuff that I grew up with. So let's switch over to it now. Okay, so I have this one set up really cool. The first snapshot is set up supposed to be like a broken amp, and then it fixes it and takes that off for the second snapshot. So I'll show you what I'm talking about, because this could be really useful for like writing songs and stuff if you want kind of like a lo-fi sound and then it kicks into hi-fi. So here is what it sounds like, quote unquote, broken. Now switched over to fixed. Just a good all-around punky type sound. Next, we add a little bit more drive, because everybody loves that drive. And lastly, even more drive, because who doesn't love all the gain? And that is my 4 presets. So again, if you're interested in those to download, they are going to be linked in the description below on my website. And while you're there, check it out, fill in the contact thing, say hi. There's going to be music put on there soon. I've got my photo portfolio on there, and soon there's going to be some video stuff that's going to be exclusive on there, so be sure to check it out. Thank you for sticking around. I hope you enjoy these presets, and if you do, let me know in the comments how you use them. If you like them, is there any that you don't like? Are you going to take them and take out the reverb and delay and do what I do and use a external delay and reverb and run them that way? Because that's typically what I actually do. Just let me know down in the description below. I love you guys. Don't forget to live that creative life. I'll see you next time. Bye.